The legal battle surrounding Donald Trump's alleged election interference has taken a decisive turn. In an explosive order issued by Judge Tanya Chutkan, Trump's attempts to delay the release of evidence in the ongoing Washington D.C. election interference case have been dismissed with sharp judicial wit. This ruling not only forces the immediate release of hundreds of pages of evidence, but also underscores the significance of public access to justice. The judge's sarcasm and biting criticism of Trump's legal tactics have captured the attention of legal experts and media outlets alike, adding fuel to the already intense political landscape ahead of the 2024 presidential election. As the courtroom drama unfolds, the public is about to witness a flood of new evidence, and the ruling has left Trump's legal team scrambling. This video delves into the details of Judge Chutkan's order, the legal arguments involved, and the wider implications for Trump's 2024 campaign, highlighting how the case is reshaping the political discourse in America. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. We're on the road to reaching 5,000 subscribers, but we can't do it without you. So if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe right now. And if you're already subscribed, give this video a thumbs up and leave a comment to let me know your thoughts. All right, let's dive right into it. 1. The judge's sarcastic ruling, a breakdown of the courtroom drama. On October 17, 2024, Judge Tanya Chutkan issued a ruling that resonated far beyond the walls of the courtroom. Trump's defense team had requested a delay in the release of an appendix containing new evidence in the D.C. election interference case. Their argument? The simultaneous release of evidence from both sides was necessary to avoid an asymmetry that could prejudice the public and future jurors. However, Judge Chutkan dismissed this argument with biting sarcasm, calling it oxymoronic and emphasizing that Trump's request was ultimately about delaying public access to critical information. In her decision, she outlined 6 factors required to justify a delay, none of which Trump's legal team adequately addressed. Her ruling, dripping with irony, laid bare Trump's strategy as a blatant attempt to manipulate the system, stating that withholding public information could itself constitute election interference. Key quote from the ruling: Trump's argument that the public should understand both sides, yet asking the court to withhold information from them, is nothing short of contradictory. By framing her decision around constitutional principles of transparency, the judge ensured that the release of evidence would proceed without further delay. 2. Public access to justice, constitutional and media implications. The core of Judge Chutkan's ruling hinged on the public's right to know. She stressed that the criminal justice system is designed to operate in the public eye, a principle deeply rooted in the First Amendment. Throughout the case, 21 media organizations, including major outlets, had lobbied for the release of the evidence, seeking to provide comprehensive coverage of one of the most pivotal trials in American history. Chutkan's order aligns with the broader legal precedent that supports transparency in criminal trials, reinforcing the media's role in disseminating crucial information to the public. She dismissed Trump's claim that releasing the evidence would harm his campaign, arguing that public interest in understanding the full scope of the allegations far outweighed any potential political fallout for the former president. This point struck a nerve in Trump's legal camp, which had long framed the trial as an attempt to sabotage his 2024 candidacy. Quote from the ruling: litigation cannot be manipulated to serve political ends. The timing of court proceedings is not subject to the whims of election campaigns. 3. The evidence. What we know and what's to come. The evidence slated for public release is extensive, consisting of hundreds of pages, including witness statements, emails, and other communications. Some of the material has been previously hinted at in the January 6th committee's findings, but much remains shrouded in mystery. The public and the media alike are bracing for revelations that could further implicate Trump in efforts to interfere with the 2020 election results. A key aspect of the forthcoming evidence involves communications between Trump and high-ranking officials that, according to reports, show a direct attempt to pressure state legislators into overturning the election. While parts of the evidence will be redacted, The overall picture is expected to provide a deeper understanding of Trump's role in the events leading up to January 6, 2021. Potential impact on the 2024 campaign. With the release of this evidence just weeks before the election, Trump's team is bracing for the fallout. Already facing multiple criminal indictments, the former president's legal woes are likely to dominate headlines in the coming weeks, casting a shadow over his campaign's message. For Trump's legal team, strategic missteps and failed delay tactics. Trump's lawyers had been given a week to file any objections or legal motions regarding the evidence's release. Rather than acting swiftly, they used the entire period to file a last-minute request for a stay. Their argument centered on the notion that releasing the evidence would create a one-sided narrative that could influence potential jurors. However, the judge found their argument lacking in both legal substance and logic. Chutkan's ruling highlighted that Trump's team had failed to present any valid case law to support their request, describing their filings as devoid of legal analysis. The decision not only dismissed Trump's delay tactics, but also revealed the weaknesses in his legal defense strategy. By using courtroom delays as a political tool, Trump's legal team has continually played a risky game, one that seems to be failing them as deadlines approach. Key mistakes by Trump's legal team: lack of substantive legal arguments, failure to evaluate the 6 factors required for delaying public access, misuse of judicial procedures to gain political leverage. 5. The political fallout: how the ruling could affect the 2024 election. The timing of the ruling is critical, as it comes in the middle of a contentious election campaign. For Trump, the release of this evidence threatens to derail his political momentum. The former president has framed his legal battles as part of a broader witch hunt against him, but the release of hundreds of pages of potentially damning evidence could make it harder for him to maintain that narrative. In addition to the immediate legal consequences, the ruling also underscores the increasing scrutiny Trump is facing from the judicial system. With multiple cases proceeding simultaneously, the former president is finding it difficult to manage both his legal defense and his campaign strategy. Political analysts suggest that the upcoming release of evidence could shift public opinion, especially among undecided voters, further complicating Trump's path to the presidency. 6. The media frenzy: what to expect in the coming days. Media organizations are already preparing for the deluge of information that will accompany the release of the new evidence. Legal experts and political commentators alike are gearing up for in-depth analysis of the material, which could provide new insights into Trump's actions during and after the 2020 election. News networks are expected to dissect the documents, bringing to light details that could shift the public's understanding of the case. This media storm will not only place Trump's legal battles at the forefront of the national conversation, but it will also force his campaign to navigate a challenging news cycle dominated by revelations of potential criminal wrongdoing. The optics of this development, especially with major news outlets covering the case, could significantly affect the public's perception of Trump in the crucial weeks leading up to the election. Judge Tanya Chutkan's ruling represents a watershed moment in the ongoing legal saga surrounding Donald Trump. By denying his request to delay the release of evidence, the judge has made it clear that public access to justice is paramount, even in the face of political consequences. The explosive order not only dismantles Trump's legal strategy, but also sets the stage for what could be one of the most consequential political battles in modern American history. As the new evidence comes to light, the stakes for Trump's 2024 campaign have never been higher. The public release of documents will likely reshape the narrative surrounding the election interference case, raising questions about Trump's conduct and his suitability for public office. In the end, the court's decision may have far-reaching implications not only for Trump's legal defense, but also for the future of American democracy.